This is xs1100. Welcome back. We're working on the 1980 xs1100 special today. So, as I mentioned before, the carbs on it are pretty messed up. I haven't even gotten them apart yet, but I pulled the petcocks on either side, and we've got this really nasty sludge coming out of the bottom of the tank. So we're removing the seat right now, and I'm going to pull the tank, and hopefully it makes for some good content. I did get some crap to drain out of it, but not a whole bunch. And I'll probably end up having to get a new gasket for that, because that guy looks like it's expanded a little bit, so we'll see. Okay, the seat has two, I think they are 14 millimeter, maybe 13 millimeter bolts, one on each side right here, and they just loosen up, slide them forward, and then you should be able to let the seat pretty much right off. There's a spot that the seat hooks onto, but it looks like it hasn't been hooked onto that, so the whole seat, which is massive. And there's a lot of mouse nests in here, so I imagine the air filter's probably full of it too, which will take all of this out. We'll take all that out, and we're going to clean this all up, and we'll pull the tank apart here. And I'm using a crescent wrench today because that's one of the only tools that I have. I took my toolbox over to my storage unit to build the Ranger's engine, so this is, you know, anybody that freaks out, yeah, I get it, okay? Usually I don't use crescent wrenches on hardly anything. They all 16ths, as they are often referred. But I want to get this done so I can ride it. I actually do have a new front tire for this thing as well. In fact, it's sitting over here. 99% of the time, I use Bridgestone tires on my bikes, Bridgestone or Michelin. But I'm on a tight budget right now, so today we're gonna try the Shinko on this bike. So I'm gonna have the motorcycle shop down the road install these. The only bad things I've heard about these guys is that this is a really soft rubber, which it'll grip good, but it'll wear out fast. And that's what I've heard, is that they wear fast. So I mean, this tire was 46 bucks out the door. Traded for 130 mile an hour, which is the top speed of this bike. So we'll see how well it performs. Shinko came about in 1996 when Yokohama stopped doing motorcycle tires, and a company in Japan bought all the technology, all the molds, all the recipes basically for making tires. And this one was actually manufactured in Korea. So a little history there, but that's the front tire. We're just going to continue removing the bolt here that holds the fuel tank down. And then we'll have to disconnect all the, it's a 12 millimeter. I'll have to disconnect all the fuel lines as well. This is the fuel sending unit, which shows how much fuel you got. Which I believe it is. Yeah, it's got the indicator on here. So. Fuel, okay, it's got a fuel light. On my old XJ550, it's an 82. It actually has an indicator on the instrument cluster on how much fuel you have. So it's got a fuel gauge actually. So. Unfortunately really stuck on there. Found a flathead in the box of house tools. Wow, look at that. If it happens when you actually have some tools that are somewhat decent to do the job. A lot of guys have asked if I have the 490. Well, a handful. One or two. I do. It's actually sitting right here. It's waiting for a new pipe from Proform Racing. I guess they're out of Cali. They make a really good pipe. Apparently it's better than D&G. so been saving my pennies, waiting to get one to put on that 490 because I destroyed my other pipe up in this place called Lucky Peak, where we have a dam, and in the winter it's mostly for irrigation purposes, and in the winter they drain it, you know, it's all drained out, and you can ride your dirt bikes and quads, and people take their Jeeps down there and you know, ride through the sand and stuff. Well, the sand destroyed my old original pipe on that, and they're not really that great anyway. Yamaha actually has a service bulletin about how to make them better, like to get 5 more pound-feet of torque. My bike already makes a ton of power. I actually downloaded it, so I know. Makes 75 plus horsepower at the rear tire, and over 45, around 50 foot-pounds of torque. And I haven't met a 450 that could take it yet. I'm sure if you had nitrous or some other crazy, you know, power adder on there, it would get it, but it's 5 o'clock whistle. It's an old fire truck, original to here. But yeah, the 490 is amazing. Runs on U4.4 or VP103 leaded, and it's pretty dang fun. I haven't taken it out for a while, and next time I do, I'll be sure to make some videos so you guys can see it running. Nice, well, I think that's it. Maybe we can get the tank off. Man, this thing's dirty. There for now. You guys over here so you can see. This is the air intake, which I'm sure is full of crap from all the mice packing. It's the air box, of course. Part of the ignition. Lighting, just a few things up here. Who's this guy? It's probably for the radio, because it has the radio in it, which will be nice. There's the 490, by the way. She's a little dirty, but I'm going to be sticking that one in my storage here shortly. And the Golding will be disappearing at some point here. This is what holds on the air box right there. Take it out, you gotta loosen that bolt, undo all these band clamps, and you should be able to remove it. Now, how that's gonna happen is a whole nother question. It actually looks like it screws into 2 pieces up in there, so it comes out probably in 2 pieces. But that's what I'm gonna have to back out so I can undo the carbs and get the carbs out and go through them and clean them. So, and it's fall, didn't you know? Apparently. So that's it in a nutshell so far. So I got the carburetors out. They are 100% seized. I used the blower to blow the bike off and all the crap out of it the best I could. The slides are, I freed them, but they're really gummy. So obviously I need to go through and clean these guys up really good, and that's like the only one that moves like it's supposed to. So I'll take the bowls off of these guys and clean it up, and tank's upside down on my little fire pit, drain all the crap out of it, and I'll have to clean that guy out too. And then more than likely I'll have to put some filters on this system. Probably put them right here, just to catch everything. I got my screwdriver here, a little cheap one here. So we're gonna start, if I can figure out what life's about, getting these guys broke loose here. Alright, so I got the bowls all off the carburetors. They did have a lot of crap in them. I have them sitting in some diesel right now just because it works pretty good. I got that one free, I got that float free. This one's still kind of gummy. You can see that's not right. This one's a little bit better. But I did unseize most of these guys. And that's just about right. That one's still kind of stuck. That one's good. And that one's the best. And then I got the throttle plates on the other side to move. Let's see if we can get it to move here. Yeah, they're a little gummy still. But I'll get those cleaned up and just some more work done on them. I actually got the battery out of it too. The battery sits right there. Had a little bit of rust on it, so I just shot it with some oil-based Rust-Oleum gloss to kind of hide it. And I know it looks like crap, but no one's ever going to see it because there's going to be a battery and 2 covers on it. So don't need to really worry about that. And the next thing I'm going to tackle is I'm going to take this fuel pump apart. Now, if any of you guys don't know how these little guys work, this is a diaphragm pump, and it works off of the negative pressure signals from the carburetors and from the engine. When it draws in, it obviously creates a vacuum, and when it stops, it creates atmospheric pressure. So this diaphragm in here pumps back and forth, and there's little valves and stuff in here, and that's how this fuel pump works. And this bike actually has a vacuum mechanical advance that hooks right there, and it sits on the inside of the case here, a little vacuum servo and an arm that adjusts the timing. It's pretty cool. Pretty much where we're at right now. I am gonna have to replace these little intake manifolds because this one tore completely apart. You can see air right there. This one's still okay, but they'll be here probably Monday, so I'll just shove some towels in here right now to keep dirt from getting in there, and then that's pretty much it. I'll pull these off when the new ones get here, and I'll bolt all the new ones on, and so on and so forth. So that should be pretty decent. Right here, that runs the choke system on it. So I forgot it's not up on the dash. On my 550, they have I believe they have a knob right here. Oh no, it's on the bottom right here, and it's a lever. You push it sideways like that, and then that turns your choke on. So yeah, it does actually have a choke. I forgot it did. Anyway, that's where we're at right now with the 1980 Yamaha xs1100 Special. It's a pretty cool bike. It should perform really well, and I know it'll smoke the Goldwing because it comes stock with 15 more horsepower than that thing does. So we'll have to do a time trials when I fix the Goldwing and put a new drive shaft on it and see what it does, or do a side-by-side comparison, and then I'm pretty much going to be selling that Goldwing off. Hopefully I can get like $1,500 or so for it. But anyway, if you like the video, comment and subscribe, click the like button. I'm going to try to do a video every other day at least on this bike as I work on it and get things done on it. So like I said, if you like the video, comment, like it, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.